Let's try to get this on. I got the bottom one on. This is how they should go on. All right, we got the male here. That's the machine side. Okay, boom. Doesn't matter what you do, how you store these things, how the temperature changes. These things always change their pressure. I'm able to get it in 1/4 inch maybe. And it needs to go a lot more than that. Now, on the market, there's something to join these two things together. It's $100 for a little hand clamp. I'm gonna make my own for about $12. I'm just tired of doing this. I'm not gonna buy that thing. I'm just gonna show you how to make your own for like nothing. Now, if you don't have one, you could just unscrew this and let some oil out and push it in. It's just, and I've tried disconnecting the bucket without any pressure. I've done that. I'll hook the two ends together to store it in case the pressure changes. There's a whole bunch of arguments out there how to do it correctly. You shouldn't have to fight with this thing if you disconnect your bucket. That's all mumbo jumbo. Everybody has this issue. So I'm gonna make a tool to make this an enjoyable process instead of an aggravating one. So I'm gonna show you what we got. Go to Harbor Freight, get yourself a pipe clamp. I got a 1/2 inch, okay? Nothing too crazy big. All right, $5. Go to Lowe's, get a piece of black iron pipe. I got 12 inches. This was $7, believe that. Overpay for that. Come home. Now this is just gonna go through here and screw into here. Good. And now this end will go on here. Past the threads, and you can put it wherever you want. This is going to be the movable side, and we're going to use that to clamp our connectors together. Only thing is, since this is metal, I'm going to grind this paint off. I'm going to add some metal to the proper shape so that something can grab onto here. That's it. Okay, let's go get this done. All right, let's get started. Bought that. I got a scrap piece of rectangular tubing. That's all you need. Let's do it. Now, probably going to use this piece and this piece. That's going to be long enough to weld on and also stick out enough. Grind it off. So we got 2 of them now. It almost connects it, but then it's like it starts slipping and it almost has it. I need to do just a little triangle on each back to reinforce it, but I mean it fits on there nicely. All right, we're gonna try. I just added these braces, triangle braces.
Here, let's line it up. sounded like it clicked.
Sure did.
Yeah, it's rubbing here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should just unscrew it and like file it down a little bit. Is it installed? Is it good?
Yeah.
No kidding? It worked?
I think it's hooked up.
12 bucks. So we are up at we'll call this the quarry, or what will be the quarry. We've been extracting limestone off the top here. There's brown shale beneath it we discovered. So here's the plan, guys. We got to get this under control. There are piles everywhere, there's rocks everywhere. We're gonna take everything that's here right now and we're gonna move it down to this area. Let me get over here because I got a mess here. And I'll tell you what's going on with these little dinky trees. So I've removed a few of them. And I think the forest is gonna like it actually. All right, a couple things going on. So this was our original, what we called shale pit. It's really just a big hunkin' sheet of limestone. And there's probably other good stuff beneath this, but we're gonna take all the material that's up that way. We're gonna take that stuff and bring it down to this area and dump it. This isn't really producing much anymore, so I'm gonna make a whole pile here that is trauma worthy, and then we'll have a stockpile. Aside from that, I'm going to be selectively clearing, and I did a couple of them. There's a few small pines and small juniper or cedars, but I'm not going to devastate everything. I'm going to, like this one leaning is dead. The one next to it though is a really nice cedar that I'm going to keep right where it is. I'm going to thin out a little bit. I'm not going to just do a clean wipe. I'm going to make it so that I could maneuver the machine around here a little bit easier. So we're gonna get to work clearing some of the wood, moving some dirt around before we start digging up and looking for brown shale. Side note, aside from that, there's two things I want to harvest from this area before I kind of, excavate. This tree here that's kind of crooked, see it right there going that way? That, surprisingly, is a mimosa tree. It's the only one I have on the property. I'm going to take it, and it probably was a bird that came and dropped seeds, and it shot up right there. So I bumped into it right there. Now these things are super duper... What's wrong, Carmen? Carmen. Hey. Carmen just saw something. What do you got, honey? What do you got? What are you doing? I bet you there's a snake coming out because it's warm. What do you got? Well, she'll let me know, I guess. It's probably under that rock or something. Maybe not. I don't know what she's doing. She's looking at something though. She's hunting. What do you got, Carmen? Huh? What is it? We got a snake in there? What do we got? Huh? What is it, honey? She's found something. Surprise there. And there's a nice hole right there under that rock. Right there. Okay, okay. Let's leave him alone. Okay, back to the mimosa tree. This is a mimosa tree, the little skinny one. They're pretty durable. I have on my mom's house in South Carolina. I've chopped those things down to the ground and it shoots back even stronger. So I'm going to try to move that thing to the orchard. So mimosas are wonderful for attracting pollinators. Hummingbirds, bees, the whole deal. So I think that would be a really good addition to the orchard, and just make sure it doesn't spread around and drop a bunch of seeds. Well, it's going to drop seeds, but I don't want more than one tree. But they're very pretty too. Okay, so aside from the mimosa tree, we have these wonderful mullens. And I have a lot of them. If you look around, let me just pan around for a second. There's one there. I mean, they're everywhere. They're popping out everywhere. They're nice and healthy. And they like this cleared out area and this disturbed soil they just thrive in it, and it's everywhere. Look down here by Carmen. Okay, they're popping up absolutely everywhere. Okay, let's grab one. So here's a nice mullen leaf. They don't really smell like much, but they're super soft. These things used to be used in the olden days for cleaning up babies, you know. What else? You could dry these out. You could put them in your tea. You can dry it out and smoke it, and it's actually good for you. It treats lung infections, respiratory illness. What else? It also produces a stalk, I think later in the summer, and it shoots straight up, but it's just full of yellow flowers, really pretty. You could even eat those flowers right from the stalk, or you could dry them out and add them to tea. So it's just a really cool plant, really super soft, and I enjoy the overall look at them, you know, just imagine a whole patch of them, and like it's just landscaped with all these. It's just kind of like it looks like a yucca or something like that. I just really like the look of it. It reminds me of lamb's ear. But anyway, really cool plant. And I'm gonna try to gather what I can, relocate them a little bit that way, which is pretty much identical as far as habitat. And we'll go from there, see what happens. But I'll show that with you. So cool plant. If you have something like this, that's what it is, mullen. Look it up, study it. It's a very cool plant. I'm checking the height of these trees. Here's an autumn olive, one of our favorites. I know they're invasive, but we love them. We eat the berries. They're awesome. That's probably just gonna go though. This one is not very big. That one's going. The big one is staying. That little one's going. We're just gonna have one big one right here. I'm gonna clear the way for the rest. Maybe I could chip them. You gotta stay out of my way, honey. Hey, I know you got good reflexes. You gotta stay out of my way. Come here, come here. You gotta stay out of my way, sweetie. Oh, all right, quick work of that. That took a few minutes, and I knocked down those little dinky trees, and that's a nice red cedar right there. I'll probably just prune the bottom branches on that guy, and I think it's gonna like having all that space to itself. All right. I've been so as far as pushing stuff uphill, there's power lines right there, which it's, you know, it's out of harm's way, but just to be careful, I didn't want to push like taller trees that way, obviously. So all right, I'm already making a huge mess. I might get the grapple bucket and maybe organize all this brush here.
gentlemen, John has his copper pipe. You know what that means if you've been around a while.
I just wanted to show our audience this lovely snake. Let's just see how calm and...
I don't think he likes you.
No.
He doesn't look like a friendly one, John.
Oh, that was interesting. Are you trying to go back in your home? Wait, are you? Do you have this tree stuck on you?
I doubt it.
It doesn't look like you can move. Come on out of
Is
there.
he stuck?
I don't know. I've never seen one move like that before. Look at him.
Does he need help?
I don't know.
Is he right where you left him?
See, I'm pulling. Come on, buddy.
Maddie.
Oh, great.
Maddie senses danger. Maddie, it's okay. Come here. Come here.
Maddie, go. All right, he's getting a little upset at me.
No, Maddie.
So here's the thing. So there's a big misconception about snakes. See his head? A lot of people are like, oh, triangle head means it's a venomous snake. That's not true at all. That's very untrue. Couldn't be further from them. You know, he's upset. I think he's getting a little cold. I don't know if he's stuck. I don't know what. Oh, see the triangle head? That's a triangle head. Wow. So that's a rat snake.
He's not happy, John.
Yeah, usually they're pretty peaceful. This guy does not really like what's happening because I disturbed his home. Basically, what I know there's, I went over this last year. I know I talked to you guys last year about snakes, but see, what you want to do to identify a snake, if it's venomous or not in North America, is to look at his eyes. If you can get close enough to his eyes, any snake that has round pupil eyes in North America, except for a coral snake, which those are easy to identify, any snake that has round pupil eyes is not venomous. This is just a rat snake. They're actually a very important element to our ecosystem here. They take care of rats, they take care of mice, squirrels. They don't mean any harm. They
Is
really
he
don't.
stuck?
I really don't know. That's what I'm wondering. If he is, I'm gonna help him. See, like he's just trying to get away from me. He's not trying to like hunt me down or anything like that. Like he's getting kind of agitated because I keep poking at him, but it's a rather peaceful animal. Look, guys, that is not a rat snake. That's a coachwhip. It looked weird because it was black toward the head and then like a grayish color toward the bottom. That's pretty cool. I don't think I want to handle this guy though. I've never handled a coachwhip. No, Carmen. No. No. Good girl. Good girl.
I'm gonna let Maddie go.
That's what you smelled this morning, wasn't it, Carmen? This is a good exercise for them.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to let go.
So we do have rattlesnakes in this area, and I want the dog to know. Just bark at it. Carmen. Ah. Look. Look, Carmen. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah. No.
Is it hissing or is that just the noise?
It's the scales rubbing.
Oh.
Carmen, that's my stick, honey, okay? The snake's right there.
Maddie's keeping her distance good.
Good girl, Maddie. Good girl. Okay, we're gonna leave Mr. Coachwhip. We'll name him Shelly because it's in the shell pit. Okay. Say bye, Shelly. She sees him now. Yeah, good. Good girl. We got Willy up here. We're just trying it out. We haven't done much to Willy except add brake fluid and bleed the brakes. But the master cylinder is leaking in it, and we're either going to take it out and troubleshoot or just buy a new one. And there's a number of other things like the e-brake, and so there's a bunch of stuff. We're going to show you what's going on, and we'll do a little maintenance overhaul on this guy. And I looked it up last night. That was a coach whip. Very rare for this area, I guess. But it's got that like gradient, darker half of the head area, and then it fades. And based on his temperament, it was definitely a coach whip. All right, Meg, let's get this done. Let's get it loaded up, and then we'll take it to dump it just in our big mulch area. Fun?
I think Willy's great.
Yeah! Brakes are a little
John
stretchy.
likes to go fast.
Yeah.
Where are the dogs? Maddie, Carmen!
This is their beeper, like in the 1990s. Let's go!
There they are.
Good girl, Maddie! Where's your sister? There's Carmen. Good girl, Carmen. Holy cow, I'm exhausted. Don't go that fast.
Usually they can keep up.
Now what?
I don't know, go back up. She's like home.
Aww.
You need some water? They probably got water out of the creek.
Mimosa.
Mimosa, orange juice and champagne. What is it? Isn't that what that is?
Uh-huh.
That's gross.
Let's move the mimosa. Maybe it'll live.
Maybe.
Maybe it'll die. I don't know.
You know, these things, ooh, it's cracked up at the top. You know, it'll probably still live though. Probably like getting cracked. You know, it's worth a shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only one on the property. Let's try and salvage it.
All right, I think I'm just gonna get the rock bucket on the skid steer and just go whoop, and then go bring it down to the orchard. So let's go pick out a spot. And do you want me to move Willy? Get it out of the way?
If you need to, yeah.
All right, here.
Hey, pretty girl. You just want some pets? Yeah. Oh, we're so tired from running, huh? You can't keep up with Willy, huh? You keep up with Ricky and Rambo, but not Willy. Willy goes fast. I'll go get Ricky's key. You come, right. You come, I'll meet you in the orchard. Okay? Whoa.
Pull up the boom. Yeah, like right here. Good. Look at Meg with the big scoops. Start calling you Big Scoop Meg. Guys, she's got bucket, stick, and boom movement all at once. Look at this, we got a curl. She's gonna rake it in now. Yeah, she's moving that joint's moving. Look at her go. A 3-axis mine. Good job, Meg.
Skid steer is great, but holy moly, look at what it does to the ground. It is not made for use on grass.
What do you mean? Actually, they are. I read the manual. It says try to not put them on hard surfaces. I'm serious. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like, you can't make that up.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Maddie, look at this grub. What's this?
You saved an autumn olive. I don't know if it'll like it here, but...
Who cares?
Oh, let's try and cover this root up. If you just cover the exposed roots, do you think...
What do you think, Meg?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I don't think the taproot was too happy.
We did what we could.
You know, the taproot looked like it was damaged last year, but the tree is still green all the way up there. And now we got a broken branch toward the top.
Hey, if it comes back, great. If it doesn't, at least we tried.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks happier than it did over there.
It's in better condition. I mean, it's better soil over here, even though it's like a lot of clay. What do you think about the pond idea from that comment we got? Check this out, guys. So we're by the rock bridge.
Hold on, let me show something really, really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This here is the spice bush in the spring. It has these little yellow flowers. They're the first things that come out. They're cute. I like them. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Good one, Megs. All right, cool. We got nice scraping. It looks green. We got a very interesting comment the other day. See by my feet here, this is where that other stream from the western side of the property, it just kind of comes down here and has a mind of its own depending on how heavy the water is. Sometimes it goes around that way, other times it goes, look, there's another channel around that way. So this has always been an area on the property that I've been questionable what to do. When we first moved here, we cut the orchard area, and now it's got a nice field of grass there. And I thought about doing that here, but I also like leaving woods to be woods. I don't like everything mowed and everything. Plus, it's like so much to maintain too. This area though, sorry, I didn't look up your name. I just thought of it while we were down here. But someone said where these two streams or creeks, whatever you want to call them, rain washouts, where they two meet, would make a really nice area for a pond. And looking around, like I couldn't agree more. We really don't have much in the middle here. We're gonna need material for the road. A couple areas to fill in and build up banks and whatnot, shape the road. And I think this would be a really good source for that. And it's not like we're interrupting anything that nature's doing right here, because we have an abundance of water that comes down here. It'll fill up the pond, and then it would just continue its natural path. So it'd be really cool if we had a stream, like or a pond from where that, is that a sycamore?
It is. That's one of the only sycamores on the property. I think we have 3 of them.
So if we had a pond where that sycamore is to maybe like where this group of trees is, it'd be cool if the, like not big, maybe like 60-foot diameter or so, just in this area, it'd be really cool. And you'd be able to see it right next to the driveway there. And we could go almost all the way that way with it.
But don't take out the sycamore.
No. Cool thing about this location and where the water ends up, this is obviously the lower end because the water heads that way and meets up with that creek over there. But you could define the pond's edge and have something perfectly level and having that cascade come over. So when new water comes in, you know, the pond holds it, but then it is replaced by water from the pond, and it would just continue naturally and go to the watershed. And our driveway is right there, so it'd be really interesting. It'd be really enjoyable, I mean, to have something like that right here, and you could just drive by and see it whenever you want. It'd be a very nice place. Maybe just have a little green spot right there and call it good. So I feel like it's like, I could see it already. This is Vinca.
Mm-hmm.
Or periwinkle. Evergreen, runs like carpet, and it comes up rather easily. You don't have to be too destructive to get them out, okay? And, you know, they connect and spread with each
Where'd
other.
you get those?
These are from the cemetery. And not in the cemetery. They're just carpeted around all the woods surrounding the cemetery. On both sides, the east and west. We like to just take side roads once in a while. And we took this side road, and it had all of this periwinkle all over this place. And this side road was actually a road that we had considered a property on. So we knew the area, and it's very much like this. There's a stream running by. It's shady, not much sun, and we were overwhelmed with all of the periwinkle growing on the side of the hill. So we need a solution for, I guess, erosion control here.
Yeah.
Our hill, I mean, we have these ferns, but you can't force them. They'll just pop up wherever they want, and I feel like they're going to be above all of this here. If we put these strategically along the dirt that we've recently disturbed, I bet they'll lock it in and they'll thrive, and they will creep and crawl all over this flat face. And when we come by in our car, back and forth to our house, we'll get to enjoy it. We're gonna do this. This is silly, but I got a spade bit here on my drill. Now these I planted, I found a stick and just kind of, you know, jammed it in there. I'm going to just go like this. Oh yeah! There we go. And I'm just gonna plug a few. I really just want to get the roots in there, most of them. That made a nice little plug. And then just mush it in there.
Just push.
That's
See,
it.
I'm thinking you need to plant them higher so that they creep down. Gravity is your plan.
That's a cool little trick with the spade. Is it though, Meg? Or are they gonna grow up?
I think they will grow down.
See, that's a nice,
Because gravity is gonna make them fall, and then their new roots that they branch off are gonna be further down. They're not gonna go up, I don't think.
So this is another one of those wonderful things in Virginia that just grows wild. I've bought these online before to try to make a little carpet in a full sun area and didn't have much success. Not here, in South Carolina, so. And I think they'll be fine. Like, this is some clay soil, but I think they're gonna be fine. And they're rather strong. When you go to grab a few out of the ground, like you have to give a little tug. So it might help with this erosion and this stuff kind of falling down into the ditch and saving us some ditch maintenance.
I think it's gonna be great.
I do too. I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, we gotta get inside because now it's really starting to rain, but we wanna let you know, next week, we have some exciting news to share with you. We've been doing a lot behind the scenes, and our house plans are just about there. We want to share them with you, and some exciting news about our house build. So stay tuned for next week. We gotta get inside. Come on.
I always try to figure out what state it looks like. Do you do the same thing?
Sometimes. That one's Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
That must have been a bad tornado in the northeast. Right before this tree.
Wait a second. Can I say something?
What?
Oh, you know what that is?
Yeah, the girls'
The
obstacle.
girls did that. I was like, how come there's no leaves?
Yeah, the girls did it.
That's their obstacle course?
Mm-hmm. It goes across the creek. They showed it to me. They hop over that thing. There's a bunch of jumps.
Oh boy. Cool. I was very confused for a second.
Try this method.
You said the wrong word.
What?
You said you hope it strives.
Yes, I do hope it strives.
No, it's thrives.
No, striving is better than thriving. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going with it. See this footprint here?
Yeah?
It's Mountain Kirk.
Oh yeah, we got some puddles.